So, welcome back with our second review, Grimmwood, or Grimmwood They Come at Night for its full title. It is a.
They sure do come at night.
Thank you for that.
I'm not trying to make any kind of innuendo here. Just every time it gets to be night, it seems like there's like a 60% chance you just spontaneously die.
You may have an axe to climb. Just a shame you couldn't use that to cut down the firewood. Yeah, so in case you missed it, we did a multiplayer test of this game on Friday. Should still be in the archives.
Yeah, I feel like playing this in Blitz mode might not be the ideal way to play it.
Maybe not, but we really could not have done the
No, I know, because otherwise you're going at like a 1 day per day thing. And we wouldn't have had enough time to get in any experience.
Hour 37 of our Grimmwood coverage. Please, God, kill me already.
Oh.
So yeah, this is a real-time, although you can play it at accelerated, survival in a small town in the middle of an uncharted forest that has monsters in it at night and isn't much better during the day simulator.
I'm like, admittedly, that's a bit of a mouthful, so we'll just call it an MMO cooperative RPG. Yeah. Granted, this. So what you're doing here is you are a villager of. I'm assuming the village is called Grimmwood.
At the very least, the wood is pretty grim, so it's probably named after the forest it's in.
Yeah. There is definitely reason to have the grim feelings because monsters are coming. Monsters are coming to destroy the village. And your task, well, really, the task of everyone in the village, because there can be up to 30 people in a village, is to make sure that the defenses are strong enough to survive the daily attack. And the way you go about doing this is, well, first of all, scouting about to see if what the monster strength is, reinforcing all of the resource, the present defenses, building new defenses, standing watch, and lending your sword or hiding. That is an option. Although, if the monsters do break through, you're probably not going to live. But the point is, you got to make sure that the village survives each and every night. And yeah, the way you do that is gathering resources through the forest. And going through the forest is not a safe journey.
Yeah, there are many things that just have a significant chance of... Well, first off, you are on a fairly aggressive hunger, disease, thirst, survival meter, which again is less aggressive when you're in normal mode than in blitz mode, but you also don't get as much from it, so...
Well, it's also... This game kind of took a page from Darkest Dungeon when it came to the traits. It's not just...
you have to worry about sanity if you get too hungry and shit.
Yeah, and other affectations can hit you. Also, during the random generation period, you will get traits both positive and negative. You can be extra tough or neurotic or what
you can re-roll your traits up to 10 times.
Right.
My character started with ugly, which just makes you have less of a chance to less benefits from getting in romance, and I wasn't planning on doing that anyway, so I was like, fuck it, I'll keep that.
Yeah, you do have romance options with the other players. No, we did not test that out at all. It's like we didn't know the other players.
Yeah.
There only was like one or two other players, so...
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I think we were all playing as dudes.
Probably.
I mean, not that that's a requirement, but, or rather, I don't know, but
Anyway, the point of order is, yeah, there weren't too many people playing this game, from what we saw. Not a complete ghost town, but certainly well below, like, it was still single digits when with the four of us. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And when it came to communications with the people you don't know, well, there's a central chat thing in the game. Like, anyway, yeah. So your primary gameplay, other than doing real-time strategy stuff in the village, is playing around in the forest, which is kind of set up like a hex-based strategy game.
Almost exactly like that. And when you're on there, your main options are searching a radius around your character for points of interest, or just moving to different areas, and all of those things take stamina.
Mm-hmm. And you only have a certain amount of stamina throughout the day.
Although it's much more generous than I assumed it was initially.
Right. And, the way you replace stamina is not just by eating and drinking. Those will help up to a certain point, but at a certain point, you do need to actually sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, this has got your typical real-world survival mechanics as well. Like, yeah. As far as graphics go, do you like pen and paper RPGs? And
yeah, it looks everything is as if it were drawn on paper with a ink pen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even like on the map and seeing your character and like getting into fights, everything is technically animated, but it's all really stiff and intentionally so. Yeah, the visuals get the job done, but you're not gonna really be buying this game for the visuals. Like, I'm trying to remember. Does this game have music?
Yes,
it has really loud music at the start that we all muted.
Yeah.
Not it's medievalish, and there's not a ton of variety.
Yeah, it's not very memorable music. Like, that really the presentation all around is very dry, very functional. That's about it.
Yeah, like if you're real into pen and paper RPGs, this would be your home. If you're not, then there's not really a whole lot to sell you on it.
Specifically, if you like the hex crawling aspect, because fighting is not quite as involved as.
Also, if you're up for survival type games as well.
Yeah, and definitely bring a squad with you if you can, because this game, really is better.
It doesn't appear to be balanced for under like 15, 20 people at least.
Yeah.
With only like with only like 5 people or 6 people in the thing, we had a really hard time finding stuff. It's probably better if like 2 or 3 people go out to the same hex to search the hex, if you want to find stuff in a timely fashion.
Well, that's the basic idea. Is that it's supposed to be a community effort to survive.
Right. But we had so few people that we were all kind of, in order to find anything, we were kind of going in all different directions.
And if nobody has an axe, or if nobody has whatever tools you need, it's extremely difficult to make those. So you're almost certainly doomed if you don't have enough
And yeah,
people to get
you
all
also
of the
start-
tools.
You also start with 3 random items.
Yeah.
And that kind of leads me to pricing. This game retails for $14.99.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's a bit of a tough one since if there were more people playing, I'd say it'd be worth it. Like,
Which again is kind of a self.
yeah, it's a
The more people actually get it, the more people there are playing it. But
yeah. As it is, I couldn't recommend this at this price.
Yeah, like maybe if it comes down to like, like $7.50 or something like that, then grab it for you and a buddy. At minimum.
Yeah, and playing a single player, I got bored really quick.
Yeah, there's
I can't
nothing
even
there in
imagine
single
playing
player.
Single player, there's nothing to do.
Well, you're never actually single player. You're just in one of the towns with other people, but none of them you can easily talk to with outside of the group chat thing that's in the village.
Yeah, and there's no guarantee that you're going to get along, or the other person isn't going to send you into a wolf trap.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Or the other person isn't going to steal everything you put in the storage and then just log off.
Yeah, mind you, once you attach a character to a server, that character cannot leave that server.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
So you can't transfer your...
Yeah, but you can still troll and take all the items and then basically get everybody killed.
True enough.
Not that we recommend being a troll, because trolls are assholes.
Yep.
I thought trolls were demons that were giants that regenerated unless you hit them with fire or acid.
I mean, we can try that, but that might actually get us arrested.
Fair enough.
You're welcome.
Anyway, so yeah, that'll about do it for Grimmwood. Be sure to tune in, after the smaller break for our last review, Dead Cells.